to the Sneaker Podcast, a show where a bunch of guys sit around a table to talk life, lifestyle, music, and all things sneakers. So sit back, turn it up, and let's go.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Sneaker Podcast, Season 3, Episode, 38? 39? Wow. We're getting there, guys.
Yeah, 39.
My brother from another brother over there, Christopher Chu. What up, Chris? Yo. We also got Chlorella in the house. What up, Chloe?
What's up, guys?
And I am Mike D. Welcome to the Sneaker Podcast. We are running a little low on people today. Why? Because it is a snowpocalypse outside. For some people that don't know, we live in Montreal, Canada, and it is snowing like crazy. Been snowing all day. Sean kind of lives...
Not like crazy.
It's not...
But it's the first...
It's the first boom, right?
Yeah.
So
Slippery
everyone's
slushy.
a little bit frazzled. So, guys, before we get in... We don't want to talk weather. This is not the weather podcast, as our friend Sean would say. So let's get into it like we always do, and that's with what we wore on feet today. Let's start at that end of the table right now. Chris, what'd you wear on feet today?
Today I'm wearing a New Balance 998.
998.
This is named the City Never Sleeps. It is a Ronnie Fi collaboration.
Flex.
Yep. At a particular time in our sneaker lives, we did call this the team shoe every now and then, right? Because I believe Chloe owns a pair. Yep. And our good buddy Calby owns a pair.
Shout out Calby.
Shout out to Calby.
Calby is, I think, within our sneaker collective, the one dude that's huge
Huge.
on Ronnie Feig.
Big
right?
Feig fan.
So he's our Feig reference Feig resource. And when I think he was the first one to get these, right?
Yeah.
And when he rocked them, I was like, damn, those are clean. So
They're
I went
so
hunting
nice.
for my pair.
The
Yeah.
material is fantastic. It looks like... Is that suede?
The quality is next point.
Oh, wow.
It's
It's next
leather guts, suede uppers. Yeah.
Oh, it's very
Like,
nice.
and even
So
the
soft.
the
It's
laces
waxed.
are wax laces.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn, you don't see that
It comes
enough.
with tons of laces.
Tons of laces.
Sorry.
And every lace is like a clean match to the shoe, which is...
You can't go wrong.
Yeah,
You can wear any
nice.
lace and look funny.
We'll talk more about Ronnie Feig in a bit, I
Ooh.
think. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shout out Ronnie.
After we do the
Good friend of the pod.
what we wore.
Chloe, what you wear on feet, my dude?
During the day, I wore some zebras, which was the wrong shoe to wear in these
On this
conditions.
day? Yeah. They
And,
can't win them all.
On this day.
Yeah. And to the podcast, I wore some Paraphase, Calabasas, Yeezys.
Very
and,
nice.
I love them. Super clean.
Super clean.
You have other colorways?
I have the black.
Yes.
You don't have the
black.
cream one?
I need the creams.
Ooh.
And there's a white pair. No?
Cream.
That's the cream.
That's the cream.
The OG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only been 3?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I'm thinking your Continental.
Continental.
Yes.
Pretty much the same
Sorry.
shoe.
Not even
Pardon
close.
me.
You don't
Not
think
even
so?
close.
No. I don't consider the same, but I just got mixed up with the colors. But I don't think it's the same shoe.
No.
They're lookalike-ish, like this.
Yeah. Well, Chloe, you and I were just comparing the Power Phase with the Stan Smith.
Yep.
And they're
We came
very
to the conclusion
similar.
that the back.
Look at the booties. They have very similar booties,
That
very similar
ass.
construction.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Like the panels that they use are very, very similar. The way they're stitched. It's cool when you can kind of deconstruct a shoe and compare it with something else.
Yeah. Very cool.
So, guys, on feet today, I wore a pair of Stan Smith OGs. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's always a good day when you can rock some Stan Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? This is like... What's great about the Stan Smith is that it is all leather construction.
Mm-hmm.
So to clean this thing up takes absolutely no time.
Easy peasy.
You could beat them up really well, and they do look better when they're worn.
Baby wipes.
Yeah, shout out to the baby wipes.
And then the magic eraser
oh yeah, magic eraser
just
around
to
the...
whiten it up.
Yep. Shout out to
Always
Mr.
have-
Clean.
Yeah, I have a hard time with the magic eraser, guys.
What do you mean?
It's just like I hate how it
Disintegrates.
disintegrates in my hand, and I'm like,
yeah,
ugh.
yeah.
Like I'll be pushing hard with one finger, and then my finger will just end up
Yeah.
going through it.
Yeah. Well, its sacrifice
Maybe I'm going
goes
too hard.
to
You're going too hard.
Yeah.
Maybe. Guys, you may be seeing us right now on YouTube, and if you are, thank you so much. Subscribe, like, leave a comment.
For sure.
We are shooting this a little bit differently, and it's kind of cool because we weren't able to get our hands on our camera this week, so we're going kind of guerrilla style.
We're using a mobile device to shoot this.
Exactly.
And then we're going to compare qualities after the fact.
See what happens here.
And if any mobile device companies want to
there you go.
Have us test some stuff out for them.
Yeah, we can do it. I'll tell you one thing. We are in dire need of a tripod for a mobile
Gotta
device.
take a picture of the setup. The setup is amazing.
Right now, we are using, Chris, was this your old sneaker photo tripod?
Yeah, so basically we have a couple of shoe boxes propping up the actual phone. The phone, though, is sitting within a cradle.
I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah, if you could see it.
It's made out of Lego.
Ghetto.
Yeah.
But we've talked about
Lego
this on
stand.
we've talked about this on the podcast before everyone got into before you got into your DSLRs. It was all mobile devices you were taking pictures with, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that we could jack something up like this
Circle
is kind of cool.
Yeah, very cool.
It kind of brings us back to the roots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I think we should move into something that it's going to be a good podcast. Why? Because Christmas came early for someone here. Christmas came early.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about Chris over here. Chris,
Yeah.
Santa Claus came to town for you this week.
So last week was a dry week, right?
It was pretty dry
we didn't
for
have
everyone,
any
yeah.
sneaker pickups to
Yeah.
show. And then from 7 days ago, nothing. And then in the meantime, I started getting some packages in the mail. Let's go with
Let's
number
dig into
one.
it. Oh. Ooh.
This is a package from Under Armour Canada. Here you go, guys. The unboxing. It is the Curry 5 International Smoke is the name.
That's quite the name.
So this is a shoe dedicated to Aisha Curry,
Oh, okay.
Stephen Curry's wife, and she's a foodie. She has her own cooking show, her own cookbook.
Damn.
And if y'all remember Chef Curry with the pot, that whole little rap that they did a while back. So this is all an ode to her. As you can see, the pattern on the white parts of the upper is kind of like a smoke pattern.
Yeah, it's
right?
really cool.
International Smoke is also her. I think her like a separate IG account.
Oh, okay.
Like where she does all her cooking stuff.
The pink hits are
Yeah,
fantastic.
the pink hits are essentially a nod to her.
Yeah.
Right? The Aisha part of the
SC
shoe.
logo.
Yeah.
So
So
tips.
I don't know if you guys go ahead, take a smell of the shoe. It's safe. Don't worry about that.
I love how we both look at you like
trust me.
It smells like campfire.
Right?
smells smoky.
Smells smoky. So that is not a feature of the sneaker, okay? Please understand, the shoe does not have a smell to it, but I was taking photos of this shoe and I had actual smoke going on. Like I had some fire and some smoke. I tried to hit some shots outdoors. I even tried to do it in my house.
Ooh.
And in the end,
Fire department was not called, everyone.
the shoes, because I was holding them over the smoke, they smell like smoke. Even my clothes.
And your whole house?
Yeah, my whole house smelled like smoke for a bit, so I had to air it out
it
during
doesn't
the
take
winter.
much.
Yeah, but all in all, yeah. So in the end, boom,
Curry 5's, man.
Curry 5 International Smoke. I like the color patterns: white,
Is that
black,
his?
gray, and pink. You know,
Is that his signature?
that's his signature. That's
Okay.
on all the Curry 5s.
I thought
yeah.
it might have been his wife.
So
That
we'll
would have
just
been
put
cool.
that there. So shout out to Under Armour Canada.
Yo, shout out. I feel like
Um,
Under Armour is coming out with a lot of colorways of the Curry 5. It must be a hit.
Yeah. So these, if you want, available at underarmour.ca or at other Under Armour stockists like Foot Locker.
Yeah.
Very nice design.
I find the silhouette is when they designed this shoe, it must have been so cool to see on paper.
Yeah.
You know? The lines on it are so sleek.
And then next box that came in.
Yeah.
Here, shift this over.
Bring it over. Bring it over.
This
There we
is
go.
a package from Adidas Canada. And this is the boom.
Damn.
You guys can check this out while I talk about this.
Thanks, Chloe.
It is the Pro Bounce Low 18 in the Kyle Lowry Player Edition. So
Kyle Lowry PE.
Pro Bounce is like a silhouette that Adidas has had for a while. Now they've updated it to this version, the low. I'm a big fan of the Pro Bounce Low. And the Kyle Lowry little accent. So I guess like the gold and the gray and the white is all about, and the black, sorry, is all about the, you guys know the North? There you go.
Oh,
yeah.
look at that. Oh, look at that. It just goes perfect,
Exactly.
right?
You didn't even know, eh?
Right? I
You just
didn't even know. By the way, Christie's are coming home with me. Oh, wait, I'm already home.
It's, you know, those North, like, I guess they're called the City Edition uniforms.
Yeah.
They're like black, gold, white, gray. So this
The
is
We
not
the
that.
North
There's
ones?
the nice Kyle Lowry logo on the tongue. And yeah, I took a couple of photos with this. Super comfortable.
Very nice PE.
I'm looking forward to playing in these, but they're so nice. I kind of want to also rock them like lifestyle wise.
Oh, you can
know?
rock them. These could go ninja style.
Very.
They don't smell like smoke.
No.
That's
So
awesome.
That was shout out to Adidas Canada. These are available on adidas.ca and footlocker.ca as well.
I think someone's telling you you need to hit the court, buddy.
Very nice
fives.
details.
And then bam, I got this package from Puma.
Oh,
So
damn.
look, at the end of the last podcast, I got a notice in the mail, on my phone saying that Puma Canada was sending me a package. Because of the snow, before that package arrived, I get a second notice that Puma was sending me something. So I have two Puma packages to show you guys. This one is as you can see by the graphics on the box, it is the Puma times Staple collabo. It's another, they've done several collaborations before. The way Puma wraps their shoes is pretty cool. So here, you all get to unbox a shoe
Is this
each.
what I think it is? Oh. Whoa.
I'll take the paper. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So this is the
iridescentness.
Suede Classic times Staple.
Wow. I think we've said iridescent on the podcast 3 weeks in a row now.
Yeah. So the Puma logo is iridescent.
Iridescent.
Had to learn how to say it. Yeah. And here we go. You got the dope Staple logo on the tongue. Some nice, I guess, is this fur? Can you consider this fur?
I got a
I would
pigeon
call
on the
it
back.
replica fur.
You got the pigeon on the back
the
tab
pigeon,
with this one,
sick.
and the Puma
Logo
this
on the
one.
other
And I got the Puma on the front.
Yeah, very cool. So I like this color. You can't go wrong with gray and pink. I find it as a color combo.
Contrast is good.
Yeah, and the form strips highlights is very interesting. So I own another pair of Puma Staple collab shoes, so I'm glad to add these to the collection. So shout out to Puma Canada.
What laces are you gonna rock?
I usually go.
Swap them.
I usually, so there's a choice of pink, as we can see, or gray. I usually like to take the same color as the upper,
Oh, okay.
so I'll stay gray.
Keep it a little bit more
Keep it
monochromatic.
clean. Yeah.
And just you keep it clean, but still on the back you have that pop, right?
Yeah.
And on the tongue you have the pop. That's really all the pop you need.
And then one more package from Puma,
Jesus.
as I explained. This one, bam,
Oh, this looks like Puma hoops.
it's a Puma Clyde Court electric purple is the colorway.
Wow, that is electric.
So here you go, guys.
It's electric. Ding, 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 ding. Wow.
And
this is solid.
so from the first Puma hoop shoe that I got, I'm a big fan of this shoe. I've been wearing it. I've been wearing the first pair, like just on the streets and everything. I think it's like a real like fashion piece. The colorway, Then the second one was the one with the skeleton on it.
Oh yeah, that one's
right. That one was dope. Sorry, that one was dope. I liked it a lot. This one just looks mean, right?
It's true.
It's like
Anything
all black upper,
black and purple with little purple hits does look mean.
So I'm normally not a fan of purple, but I like the placement of the purple. And I've told myself that, look, a lot of teams have purple in their color, not just the Lakers, right?
True.
Agree?
I
agree. So, along with the city edition uniforms, I've seen that even the Timberwolves have uniforms that are not the prints, like Minnesota and stuff. So to me, this is more like a Minnesota vibe, not Lakers, And I can't. These I'm gonna play in. This is the pair I'm gonna play in.
Nice.
That's what I decided.
Nice.
Right. Out of all the Puma hoop shoe that I have, this is the pair that I'm gonna wear on court.
It's subtle but aggressive.
It looks like I'm gonna wear this with a pair of nice tights.
Yep.
And black shorts.
Mm-hmm.
I like that flashy one.
The
OG one?
Yeah, the orange with the yellow on it.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah,
one a
it's
lot.
dope. It's very dope. I like it a lot too.
But I don't know if I said this before, but I feel like the laces are too short. This is the smallest bow I've ever seen.
I hear you.
Yeah. Once you lace them up proper and
Get
you
in there
pull
more?
it,
Okay.
you get more. You get more on.
Once
the
you're
side.
locked in there, I'm sure it just.
Yeah. And you know what? I have an issue with super long laces. Like when the bows are too long, it
and they're
looks
just flopping
messy.
around and
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah,
I don't like
that's
the
not
flop.
Cool. No
So
flopping.
on the one side, I get it. Yeah, longer laces allow you to actually lace the shoe up properly, but something to be said about a short lace.
It's very cool. The embroidery on the side is very cool.
What's
So
this on the
shout out
back?
to
1973.
that's the year that the Clyde released.
Oh damn!
So shout out to Puma Canada and Puma Hoops, and then I have one more. I have one more
Here it
pickup.
comes.
I have one more pickup, but this one I got myself.
Okay,
Okay,
nice.
and
So it could be anything.
yeah, it could be anything.
But what is it? What is it? What is it? Oh,
It is a Jordan sneaker.
Jordan box.
Yeah. So
We need to
Sorry.
make room. Sorry, Chris.
that's fine. Here you go. This is called the Jordan
Oh damn!
Jordan Quick 23.
That's really light.
Okay. Now this is a reissue of a sneaker. The original sneaker was called the Jordan Quick 6. 6 for Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones at the time was wearing number 6 when he was playing for Charlotte and Miami. He was first drafted by the Lakers wearing 25, but then he switched to number 6 when he got traded to the Charlotte Hornets. And playing for the Charlotte Hornets, he became he was scoring a lot. He was one of their main guys. This dude averaged 3 steals a game at one point, which is insane. Like, that's a lot. And I remember reading an article about him, and the title was Man of Steel, like steals,
Okay.
right? And it just, I don't know why, but it resonated with me. So there's a story behind this shoe and why I'm such a big fan of it. Here, you can hold this for me, Mike.
Oh wow. There's some crazy stuff going
So
on.
I
here.
have this box here, right? For the listeners, it's a silver Jordan box. So from the late 90s era, right?
Okay.
And this is the original
Oh,
Jordan
damn.
Quick 6
That's sick.
that I actually wore to play in.
Damn. Wow.
And I guess you guys can tell it's pretty old. This first released in 1999,
Wow.
right? 98, 99.
It's
I
a few
think.
years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah. And as you can tell, I actually wore them. I actually, it's the upper's all jacked up. But it's essentially the same shoe, right? They just changed the name. I think here, look right at the top eyelet. You see this? This is Eddie Jones's logo back in the day. They don't have it on the new Quick 23.
Oh. Are you disappointed in that?
Kind of, but then also I own the original pair, so I'm cool with that.
You're good.
Well, you could
Also-
unglue it from this.
Also, I own this shoe in baby format.
Oh snap!
So this pair of baby sneakers actually hangs on my mirror.
In your car?
In my car.
This is
I bought this years ago because I was a big fan of the sneaker, and when I saw them, it was definitely in the States. I saw them and I bought them right away. And my son actually wore them once or twice. I actually have one picture of him wearing these and me wearing my pair.
Nice.
Back when he was super baby, right? Look, they've been sitting in my car. The sun has like kind of discolored one side of the laces. As you can tell, the viewers, you can see that the underside of the shoe, like some parts of it are like kind of flipping out.
Falling apart. They're a little old.
You
Yeah.
balled hard in these.
But look, even the baby pair has the Eddie Jones logo.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. And so why can I tell a story about why the Jordan Quick 6 means a lot to me?
Please.
Yeah. Back during that time when the shoe released, I was a dude that was unsure of his place in life.
Okay.
All right. I was during the day, I had plenty of time because I had a job, but there's some days that the days that it didn't work, I didn't know what to do with myself. So, during the summer, I had a lot of like free time because I just didn't know what to do with my life. I ended up hanging out with my friend, but my friend was working at the time. He worked in a restaurant that served dumplings on a street, Saint Laurent Street. You guys know Saint Laurent Street?
I do.
So he was working all day, but I was so bored, so like alone. I didn't know what to do. I would just go and visit him at his restaurant and eat a meal and just hang out with him there because I didn't know what else to do with my life. And during that loneliness time, I would walk down Saint Laurent Street and just spend time doing nothing, trying to make the hours pass and everything. And they didn't have like sneaker shops there back in the day, but they did have one shop that had like some like fashion stuff and a couple of pairs of sneakers, and I would essentially go in every day.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But I would never buy anything. It was just so that I would like spend time until I figured it was late enough to go home. And they had this pair on the wall, and I just kept looking at them. And I kept looking at them. I kept looking at them throughout the days. I'd keep visiting my friend. I'd keep visiting the store. And eventually I made a decision. You know what? I go, these shoes represent a period of my life where I didn't know what to do and I didn't know where to go, but I found some security or safety being around my friend. So I bought that pair of shoes, not needing a new pair of shoes, but I bought them anyways. And every time I look at this shoe, I remember that time in my life where I didn't know what to do, and I felt kind of a bit of a loner, and was wondering a lot about what was going to develop in my life. Eventually, I got my shit together, and I figured some stuff out, and then I balled in these hard. Like, I remember playing in these hard and, like, knowing that there was a time where I didn't feel 100%, but there was still, my friends were there to help me out. And I didn't specifically tell him that, I don't know what I'm doing and I feel kind of alone or whatever. He was just letting me hang out in the restaurant where he was working and just being cool with me. So because of all that, and because I made the decision to pick this pair up, and that reminds me of that pair at that time in my life, this shoe means a lot to me. It was kind of a turning point in my life, kind of a reminder of like it's important to surround yourself with like good people, and that's what the Jordan Quick 6 means to me. So when these retroed, I knew I had to get a pair for sure.
Instant cop.
Instantly.
Wow.
And look, no one knows this shoe from nothing.
No.
No one would, not a lot of people recognize it. Not a lot of people would call it hype or anything. But to me, it's like one of the sickest shoes I've ever seen. So, I bought a pair. I got to tell you guys, I bought a second pair.
Full disclosure here.
Full disclosure, the second pair is coming. I'm going to ball in one pair for sure, keep the other pair on nice. And then, yeah.
Have you noticed the subtle differences in your old pair and the new retro?
Yeah.
Because while you were talking, giving your story, I was going through it. I'm like, okay, what's different on this? You know, other than the logos and stuff like that, like quality wise, material wise,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
I think they've updated it some more to like, I don't know if the idea was to make it like a more of a performance shoe or not, but some pieces seem a bit sturdier.
Yeah, they seem like like that is a nice bulky.
But then, you know, this is basically 20 years later, right?
Yeah, man.
So
a lot has changed. A
Yeah.
lot has changed.
But yeah.
Wow,
But
you've
very
come full
happy.
circle, my dude.
Yeah, very happy. Very happy that I have them again. That I got them in a new state that I can wear them a lot.
And you know what? I always wondered what pair of shoes those were hanging on your
Oh,
mirror.
from my mirror. Yeah.
And for the
yeah.
longest time, everyone, I thought they were Jordan 14s.
Well, this is kind of slightly based off the Jordan 14. Like you have the air vents and stuff.
It's like 14, 13 put together with a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
So yeah, that's my Jordan Quick 6, Jordan Quick 23 story.
Ventilation on that looks great.
And that's what's up with that.
All right, so technically we're still in pickups. Chloe, did you pick up anything? I don't even want to talk because I'm embarrassed.
No, I struck out. I tried for the Rookie
The
of
Mavs?
the Year. The
Stop
Mavs.
saying the Mavs. The Rookie of the Year. And you struck out.
Yeah.
That's okay, man.
Oh, yeah.
You'll
it's
have your
okay.
chance.
Oh, yeah.
We'll all have our chance. You know, if it doesn't come right away, it'll come later on down the road. I have nothing either. I have nothing. I did not pick up any sneakers. It's been very dry. Chris, you picked up enough for us for the next week or two.
Oh, I went hunting for the 4D.
Oh,
yeah.
How did that go?
That's
How's the
cool.
hunt?
Unsuccessful, but it's okay because there's a lot of shit coming out.
Yo,
There is a lot of stuff coming
A
out.
lot of stuff is coming out, and that'll bring us into right now what's been flooding our feeds lately.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the Union LA Air Jordan 1. Very sought after shoe from the people I've spoken to. Very hyped shoe. Looks like this is going to be one that a lot of people are going to try to resell to make that money. Chris, you're our Air Jordan 1 aficionado. How do you feel about the Union LA Jordan
I
1?
love the Union LA. At first, I think when we first ever mentioned it or first saw pictures, I was like, I don't think I need it.
Yeah.
But
But then
I
you
don't
saw the
know,
materials and you're like, whoa.
It's the color combo, the blue and the red, the red pair, blue and red pair. It got me. Like it's so out there
Yeah.
that
is
now it
dope.
it's got me.
Super dope.
But
Did you
it's-
try for a pair?
No,
No?
I didn't try off the Union LA site.
Union.com/Jordan or something like that.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's I'm a big fan of it. I don't know if I need to own it.
Got you.
It'd be great to own it, but
Definitely be good for an Air Jordan 1 collection.
but definitely I can appreciate the beauty of it. It's very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome. And speaking about Air Jordan 1s, maybe we could talk a little bit about the not for resale Air Jordan 1. Something
Yeah.
special kind of happened that doesn't usually happen when you go to buy sneakers, but I kind of love it when people do this. He's like, if I was
I
that
don't
guy,
know.
I'd be a
So-
little pissed off.
So what was it? The boutique.
I
It was a oneness.
yeah.
As they were selling their pairs, the condition was that you had to wear them out the store and you had to leave the box. Like you couldn't take the box with you. And on the one hand, you know, ensuring that people don't resell,
And
that's
they're going
one
to
thing.
wear.
But on the other hand,
I want that box.
I want the box.
Yeah.
Definitely. And you're paying money for it. It's not like
Premium
you
money
got them
too.
for free.
Yeah.
Right,
Like you're
yeah.
paying a good price for this.
And you probably spent time outside in line.
camping,
You know.
or coordinating some kind of
Putting
game
in the
plan.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming up with a game plan to execute to grab that shoe.
Yeah.
It's because they're reselling the box.
The store is reselling the box.
Well, once you pay for them, in my mind, that
They're
you do
mine.
whatever you want with them.
Yeah, they're mine.
You know,
Like if I buy something, it's mine now.
yeah. If they were like, okay, we mentioned the store's name, but it's not the first store to like put
No.
set conditions
Yeah.
to like be able to
Their
purchase a
purchase.
shoe.
Yeah.
I don't mind if the store sets the conditions before,
Mm-hmm.
like any lineup can occur. You know,
Like,
you need
give-
to do this to
Yeah.
be able to buy it.
Let
Then
the
I'm
people know.
okay.
Did
Yeah,
they
yeah.
find out the day of when they went to go buy the sneaker? I'm not quite sure about that. If any of you guys know, please let us know.
Well, the thing was, like, some people they just bought whatever size was available, right?
Of course.
And so it's like wrong size,
Can
and
you
they're wearing
imagine?
the wrong size out the door. Like really tiny
Sean
shoes on
goes
some
in there
big
to buy a
feet.
Jordan 1, but gets clothes size.
Exactly.
You gotta wear 'em out
yeah,
the
yeah,
door.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like
so he's like
on your
tippy-toeing.
tiptoes.
Yeah.
You
So
get
I don't
outside and
mind.
everyone starts scrubbing. Baby wipes.
Changing up the shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm okay with it. If I knew the conditions, then I probably wouldn't be lining up there.
Yeah.
Because I'm particular in the way that I want to get my shoes.
Would you be like, screw you guys, I'm going somewhere else to try to get these?
Definitely.
Yeah, maybe not screw you guys, but like, yo, I'm just gonna go to another store.
I would very much politely decline buying them from your establishment.
And I'm not even talking about like, let's say you get in line, you
Mhm.
wait, right?
Mhm.
You spend your camp time there, then you get to the front, and your size just happened to sell out, but there's like one size off from your regular size that's there available,
Yeah.
and you want to get it in hopes of trading
Oh, that's
for
true.
your size
Yeah.
swapping, right? Well, you can't do it
No.
if you got to wear it out, right?
Yeah.
And they keep the box.
And
so
no box, yeah.
for that, I'd be
A little upset.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
And
yeah.
I don't know what to feel about this.
I do understand though that once I'm out there camping, anything can happen,
That's true.
right?
That's
You're
true.
not even guaranteed a pair,
Nope.
even if you spend like hours out there. So I don't know.
I don't know. Let's talk about another hyped shoe these days. Maybe not so hyped right now, but hyped a little while ago. I'm talking about the Adidas Ultra Boost. Chris is checking to see if we're still recording. Yeah, buddy. Are we?
Yeah.
Yo, this is money. All right, so we're talking about the Ultra Boost. They're coming out with the Week of Boost, or Boost Week, I guess they might be calling it. Some very hyped pieces coming out. Chloe, I'm very excited. I'm sure you're excited. Chris, I'm sure you're excited too.
Yes.
OG Ultra Boost coming back.
yes.
And it's coming back improved, in my opinion.
What
You
are
don't
the
think
dates?
so?
Well, when is it coming out exactly?
The week
December
of Boost
1st.
is December 1st to December 7th.
And I think they're coming out with the OG right off the bat. Boom. December 1st.
Interesting.
That's what you think.
Who knows?
Nothing is confirmed. This is all speculative.
Well, I really need to find out because I'm not going to be here on December 1st, so I need to lock down my pair quickly.
Well, so from Boost Week is basically from December 1st to December 7th.
Yep.
One pair of Ultra Boosts will be releasing every day. Unknown times, unknown colorway,
Mm-hmm.
and I think there will be some
There's some rumors.
reissues.
Yeah, there's some rumors
retros.
out there.
Right. There's some rumors.
So we're not going to confirm it, but we'll say rumors. Because I
Well,
was reading
yeah,
some pretty
Okay.
convincing stuff from some websites.
Okay. So what did you read?
I read OG Ultra Boost, Cream Ultra Boost,
OG, for those who don't know, is the black with the purple heel.
Purple Heel Cup.
Right.
Yep, and that. I'm not even going to talk about the outsole. Triple Black is rumored to come back out.
Triple black, but you
Triple
mentioned
black.
cream. Sorry,
Yep,
cream
cream.
is very important.
Very nice.
Very important.
The original cream is very, very
I
nice.
think out of the V1s Ultra Boost, the cream
Cream is
is
hype.
the most sought after,
it's very hype.
the most valued. I think like highest
I
value.
think it was
resale
reselling for a
Olive.
lot.
And there's the burgundy pair.
Burgundy.
Yeah, those three came out in Europe. Like it wasn't a pack specifically, but they were only in Europe.
It might as well have been.
Yeah, very nice.
Triple Black in a V1 though?
Triple black.
Money.
I don't.
I'd enjoy that.
I think they could have picked another color.
Yeah.
Like a burgundy.
Look,
or
you only have
or the
7.
olive.
That's true.
You have 7.
And they've made a lot of colorways over the past few years.
yeah.
So breaking it down, OG has to be there. Cream, I think, also has to be there. If you could see any others.
all the pairs, all the Ultra Boost pairs that are releasing during that week are version 1s, V1s.
V1.
Silhouettes. Yeah.
Slightly improved.
So if I could pick 7, it would be the OG.
You
the
can
one
pop
with the
7 off right now?
Yeah.
Go for it.
The purple
Okay.
heel, cream,
Yeah.
olive,
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
burgundy,
Yes.
Yep.
triple black.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, it's not as hard as I thought.
Oh, it's easy. Gray,
Like
Wool?
Yeah.
Wool
okay.
gray?
wolf,
Wool
wool,
gray?
Wool gray.
wool gray, and
And
I don't want to say triple white, but it's most likely going to be a triple white. But they've been doing white every year, right?
Yeah. They
Yeah,
do
every
triple
version
whites
has
of every
been-
version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say triple white V1 would be the
I
safe.
like the.
would be
I'd
the
like
safe one.
if they made a solar. I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
No,
so-
no.
Oh, what's
I
that
think-
yellow pair?
Yeah, the fluorescent pair.
You have that pair, right?
Yeah, I think that's enough.
Yellow's
don't-
dope.
No,
The
they should
teal?
just-
Was there a teal?
No,
There's a naked pair,
not
but
the.
that was with
yeah,
naked,
not a V1.
Okay.
Teal.
Okay.
Naked. The naked pair.
which was a V1.
Naked.
It
Oh,
was
there
a
you go.
V1,
Oh,
the
is
naked.
it? Oh, yeah. It was,
Yeah,
oh,
but
yeah.
it was
Oh,
naked.
Yeah, yeah,
it was
yeah,
a naked collab.
Um,
Maybe they dropped the collab. Just drop the colorway.
I'd
Just
like the what do you call it? What's it? They had a navy pair back in the day.
Oh, navy
I
was
owned a
nice.
navy pair.
I
It's
think
very nice.
I still think white would pass those 3 colors: the
Triple
solar, the fluorescent.
Triple white.
Yeah, I think it would sell more.
Definitely, people will love the triple white, and in its original iteration, people will be down for that. Yeah.
So, Boost Week. Keep your eyes and ears out for that. December 1st to the 7th. Going to be pretty exciting. Going to be, what's exciting is not knowing exactly what's coming.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then
that's cool.
also not knowing what time means
Yeah.
that you gotta be locked.
You got to be
in,
ready to
baby.
go. Battery
Yeah.
chargers ready to go on your phone. Just like,
Insane.
yeah.
Yeah.
PayPal account ready to
So
go.
you gotta
The price is scaring me.
You think they'll
really?
be bad?
What do you think price points?
Think they'll
gonna
be
Probably
inflated?
210 Canadian plus tax.
That was original retail.
Yeah. If
So
they
what-
went back
now
to
you think-
original retail, it'd be amazing.
Oh, you
Yeah.
think they're going to
They're
be higher?
240, 250
maybe
now.
240.
Oh,
yeah.
240?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But to get I'd be happy with an OG.
Oh, I would be very happy with an OG. That is the one I
I've
am
never
going
owned
after.
a cream, so
Cream
not
would be
owning
my
a
number one
cream
pick.
would be all right for me.
Cream,
Yeah.
burgundy,
OG.
olive.
Number 1.
OG number 1.
Number
is
one.
what the Mike says.
Yes. And I'll say it over and over again.
Yeah. right, right.
Guys, I think. Oh,
Wait,
do you have something? You got something?
there's a Converse ERX. It's a Converse and Don
Don
C
C.
collaboration. Just Don, his company. It's the ERX is like an old 1980s basketball sneaker.
Chunky.
It wasn't chunky. It was just like
Chunkier.
armored. It was like
Armored.
different.
There you go.
Just like 20 plus different pieces that like would make up the shoe. And I remember back in the day, the ERX, I think a low top version was worn by like some Detroit, like Isaiah Thomas and whatnot.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And it was a dope shoe. So they actually, it only like lasted 3 years back in the day, like
Yeah.
the original release run.
Yeah.
After that, it like went away.
Damn.
But they're bringing it back in a high top version. So it's a Don C and Converse collabo.
Mhm.
I don't know if you've seen like the other Don C pieces.
Hit the clap, bud. And we're back. It wouldn't be a Sneaker Podcast episode without a little bit of technical difficulties. But like we said at the beginning, we're recording on a mobile device. So, yeah, shout out to both our mobile devices. Chris is now
Mine's taking
full
a
to the
break,
brim.
you know?
So we
No
got
more storage.
we got the pinch hitter in right now.
Yeah.
So we were talking about the Converse.
Converse Don C, it's dope. It comes with the whole collection of like clothing pieces.
Yeah,
If you want to pick it up, go check out converse.ca. You should find it there.
I think it is still available.
Yeah.
Awesome. Guys, we this podcast will be dropping on Saturday, like it always does. But the day before that, what is it? Black Friday. It's going to be insane. get your hands on some Black Friday deals. Check out all your local boutiques. Check out all the Foot Lockers and stuff like that. Check them out because their deals are insane. Guys, how many times have you ever gotten a really good deal on Black Friday? You're like,
It's because there's so many deals to be had.
There needs to be a strategy.
It's normally like the whole week leading up to it too.
Totally.
Right? Sales are going on.
Pre-Black
so
Friday
you gotta
week.
really pick your position properly.
Yeah, and you can't set the hook too early. I find that is the
Okay.
problem.
That's your strategy.
You can't set the hook too early because if you do, you're going to lose out on the bigger fish, meaning the sneakers.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
There's
All
too
right.
much stuff coming out.
Dude, there is
That's
too
tough.
much stuff coming out. It's absolutely insane. Like, it's crazy how much stuff is coming out. And I'm already hunting some stuff. You know, have you guys hunted some stuff waiting for that Black Friday deal to drop? And then you, like I said, set the hook.
Right now,
Yeah.
I don't have anything in my watch list.
I do. Oh, do I ever? And I've been watching it. I've been watching it for a while now. And what is it, you may ask? It is the Adidas Consortium Ultra Boost Mid. The prototype is what they call it. I've been looking at this shoe for a while now, and we'll see if I can get my hands on it. Right now, I'm seeing it at a really good deal. It's like 50% off retail. I'd like it to go a little bit lower if possible.
That's pretty dope.
And then we'll get her done, guys.
Good
Are-
luck.
Are you
Thanks.
being greedy by asking for more than 50% off? Because 50% is pretty goddamn good.
I've pressed add to cart numerous times. I've never just hit check out.
Gotcha.
I get to put it in the cart and then I just never
Put it
have
in the cart.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I-
So
All right.
I think you'll be able to score them for under 100.
woo! Let's hope
That'd
so,
be
dude.
sweet.
Yeah.
That would be
1/3 of the price.
That would be I think they came out for what, $310 I think was retail. So I think anything $100, absolutely pull the trigger right away.
Yeah.
That needs to be done right away.
Okay.
So make sure you look at all your boutiques and stuff and get a gist on what's going on in your sneaker world. You know, online is crazy.
There's
around Black
something
Friday.
else that's popping out this week, right, leading up to Black Friday. There's a and it's all a reference back. We're gonna go back to the beginning of the podcast where
Take it back.
my shoe the shoe that I wore today is the Ronnie Feig New Balance City Never Sleeps, right? So Ronnie Feig is dropping a couple of New Balance sneakers.
Oh, damn.
Right. Another collaboration that he's doing with a couple of pairs, and I think there's 4 pairs in all.
Damn.
6?
6 pairs.
Those 2 different colorways and 3 different.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Sorry. So there. And I think the drop is tomorrow.
Yep.
We're Tuesday right
This
now
is
recording,
Wednesday.
so
Yep,
Wednesday.
Tuesday,
So
November
hopefully
20th.
by Saturday, there'll be some successful people. Chloe, did you plan on checking any of these out?
No.
No,
I think if it happens later on, it'll happen later on. There's way too much stuff coming out this week.
there is a lot of stuff.
The
coming.
sesame
I-
and
You know who
It's
definitely probably has their eyes on this?
oh, yeah.
Our good friend, Calby. Mr. Calby. Just Calby on Instagram.
Yeah. So yeah.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, he did a cool thing, Ronnie Feig. I think it had been a while since they did a collaboration with New Balance, so he was like referencing back to the first time that they did a collaboration with New Balance and how they've grown since then. And he ran a contest, right? Ronnie Feig on his own IG, he posted a picture of he had one shoe on the floor and his foot in the other shoe.
Yep.
And he goes, anyone that has like an old New Balance Ronnie Feig collabo, just post a pic just like this type
Just
of
that
shot,
way.
and just tag Kith Footwear in your photo, and then they'll pick like I don't know how many
12.
12 winners
Damn.
to win like the new collaboration, right? Like
Yo, that's
one
sick.
of the new shoes. So I'm saying this because I know Chloe got in on the contest, right?
Yeah. That's fun. I like assignments.
Yeah, and you have how many of those New Balance?
5 pairs?
5 pairs. All right. And,
Chris, you got in on it too.
I got in on it. Calby was the guy that kind of all like
He's the
notified
Feig
us
master.
about the contest going. But my thing was, so I have to tell you guys this story. Right?
Oh, yeah. Story time.
I found out about the contest on Wednesday, and then it was ending on Friday.
Oh, damn.
Okay, So
You had
I
to do work.
basically had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to shoot. But Thursday, Friday, I was heading out to a cabin area.
In the woods?
Yeah, kind of. It's like a animal sanctuary / camping ground.
Very cool.
Right. So the during the day you can go visit the animals in your car. You drive around
dope.
and you feed the animals.
Like
right?
deer and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And it's nice, large open areas for the deer to like roam and everything.
What kind of deer? Like whitetail, mule, axis?
Okay. And the deer are very used to having humans and cars around.
Yeah, so they're
'Cause
comfortable, right?
They are strategic.
They're
Like,
very skittish. Deer are very skittish.
not these.
Not these ones. If
These-
they become acclimated to their environment and they
Yeah.
see like cars coming in all the time, I'm sure they get nice and cozy.
Are they will come in front of your car, stop you, so that their buddies could get to the window.
They
So-
are strategic. Wow.
And that's the section where you can visit, and then the section where we were staying, like the cabin area. There's deer that roam there too.
Oh, cool.
Like 3 or 4 of them, like straight up deers with antlers and everything. And they will. I was telling Chloe in the car about this. They will. They are as close as Chloe is to
wow.
me. That's how close the deer was.
And you had the kids with you?
Yeah,
How did they like that?
they loved it. They thought it was
Nice.
cool, right? So the whole thing is, I was trying to take shoe shots outside the cabin doing this while the deer were they just ran around me.
Coming around.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's great about deer? They'll never hurt you.
Oh, well.
Oh yeah, well tell that to my finger.
To that point. At the end of our stay, we're packing up the car, right? So I'm packing up the car. The cabin is maybe a 2-minute walk to the where the cars are, and the first time we parked our car, the deer were there waiting for us.
Welcome.
They're like, hey, feed us. So we're like, we didn't want to feed them.
Yeah, of
because
course.
one, they told us that don't feed the ones with the antlers right now because it's like
rut.
mating
It's
season.
in
and
the rut.
They're aggressive.
Yeah, it's rut season for all those hunters watching this.
Okay.
I know this because I've been there.
All right. So I'm there. The deer are there. We're packing up the car. The deer's like where Chloe is right now. And I'm closing up the trunk. And I'm like, watch out, deer. I'm going to close the trunk. So
Watch out, man.
I close the trunk. And then I walk by the deer. And he as I'm walking by, he lifted his head and his antler like knocked me.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, man.
Was it like a little spike or?
No. It was like the top of it. It didn't hurt or anything. He just knocked me with it.
No, but was he like full antlers?
Yeah,
or
full
was
antlers.
Full antlers.
Yeah.
Damn,
And then I was like,
dropped that.
okay. Then I said, wait, I forgot to put something else in the trunk. So I opened the trunk again, and I go, watch out, deer. I'm gonna close the trunk, and I don't want to
Yeah.
like knock his antlers, right?
But trust me, his
So-
antlers will take care of your car.
I slammed the trunk, and I think I startled him because then when I walked by him again, he straight up rammed me.
What?
Yeah,
Damn.
boom, in my back.
Yo, you
Like,
messing
whoa.
with my territory?
Yeah, that's basically. I was like, whoa, and
Yeah.
it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt.
Yeah, man. Bucks in the rut are crazy.
It didn't hurt, but it just really shocked me.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what the F to do afterwards because I was like,
Time to go.
I don't want to puff up my chest because he's going to win.
Oh yeah. yeah.
Definitely. So we're like, and my wife is like, get in the car.
Start the car.
But the thing is, our kids were still in the cabin, right?
Oh, okay.
So we had to like, yo, man, let's chill,
Yeah.
calm down, and
Here's
then
something
go
to
get the
eat.
kids and then get the F out of there because I was done.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be a sick shot. This would probably never happen. But sneakers hanging by their laces from a deer's antler.
That's exactly what my wife said. Wouldn't it be cool if you hung the shoes from his antlers and took the shot? And then imagine he runs
Just-
away with the shoes.
Yeah,
I go,
gone.
yeah, that shot wouldn't go over well with the community. Like they're like, what the heck are you doing to the deer? Like, leave him alone, you know?
That's funny.
Anyways, yeah,
Well, that's a funny story.
That's my. I did take some shots in the cabin.
Yeah.
like with the shoes because I brought an extra mini bag, duffel bag,
Wow.
with 3 pairs of Ronnie Fieg New Balance sneakers
Damn.
and change of pants
Oh,
for the different shots.
touche.
That's how much, I care about the photos, guys.
To check out all the photos, head over to his Instagram at Christopher.Chu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fear the deer.
Fear the deer.
Yeah. Anyway, in any case. Any case.
That's so funny. Watch out, deer.
Yeah. Watch out, deer. I'm going to close it.
And your wife's like, you talking to me?
No.
Sorry.
Not you.
All right, guys. Let's move on to the next part of the podcast. We're getting kind of near the end of the podcast, but we kind of want to get into a little bit of the meat. What I was talking with the guys before, and we were talking about how important it is to have, sneaker friends that are like across the country. They could be, on the other side of the pond in the UK. They could be anywhere. It's important to have a group of friends that you can collaborate with, kind of give, I guess you could say, air your grievances, maybe. A nice ear.
Yeah.
It's good to have a good crew.
Sure.
And how important is it to have a good crew?
Well, I think this topic came about because we actually had another topic planned for tonight. But
Totally.
Going through our audience messages and through our IG, there's one audience member that was like, "Hey guys, it's cool that he found our podcast because he doesn't necessarily have a group of friends that like sneakers as much as he does."
Kind of like an outlet,
Yeah. So that got me thinking, well, hey, this is an important discussion. How important is it that we were able to find each other in a community of sneaker people? One, find the sneaker community in your hometown or whatnot. And then two, find a group of people to run around, run about, virtually or whatever.
And Sean talks about this all the time. He's like, when we were talking with him, he's like, I didn't know there was people like me in the city.
Yeah.
That has
totally.
that passion and that love for sneakers that I do. Yeah. And he's glad he found us. Right,
Speaking
Sean?
for Sean.
Yeah, shout out Sean.
But for I think for a lot of aspects of what we do with sneakers, like the buying and the selling and everything, you don't necessarily need a crew of people there to back you up, but it's cool to have, you go through some moments like the losses or the victories and have people that understand how much of an effect it has on your life.
Yeah.
Right? Because as I think most of us can attest to, when you're speaking to a non-sneakerhead about certain situations, they don't quite get it.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. And I find that happens a lot with the friends that we have. If we all take L's, we all talk about it and kind of laugh it off, We kind of have to, because otherwise you're just going to get yourself down and you're just going to be in a mood that you do not want to be in. I think it's important to have that connection with people. Just us doing this podcast, we're doing it right now. We're doing it right now. We're talking about sneakers, something we love. We get to laugh. We get to, be pissed off at the same time. And everyone kind of has that same emotion, I guess you could say. Everyone goes through emotions. I'm pretty emotional right now.
Another good thing is advice.
Totally.
Advice amongst brothers,
peers?
friends,
Yeah.
people that share the same passion. It's good to get the pros and the cons for a pickup.
Yeah, totally.
They could either push you towards it or talk you out of it. And those messages are amazing.
And sometimes they're super difficult because you'll send one. Say we have a group chat.
Yeah.
Someone will put up a picture, and it's like, "Yo, I'm gonna grab them. You can get them cheaper."
Yes.
Or hey, you can find them somewhere else.
That is very good. Yes.
And that's where you're like, ugh. You want to grab them because they're right there, but you kind of pull back a little bit because of your friends and your crew.
Yeah.
Or if someone in your crew gets a shoe that you were thinking about getting, and once you know that they're getting it, you're like, well, at least someone's getting them. I'm okay if I don't.
True.
Get them.
Yeah.
Someone's winning.
Especially
too.
for that,
If one person in the crew wins, the whole crew wins.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. You feel more victories that way. Yeah.
And especially when it comes to drops and Saturday morning drops or just any drop in general, maybe most of the crew isn't feeling it, but that one person is feeling it. The whole crew comes together to possibly everyone's going for that one person's size. They want to get it on lock. This is very important to say the Mauves, with Chloe here. I tried.
Mauve.
I failed. But the
Mauve.
fact that we tried is all that matters. Right, Chloe?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
And
I'm going to keep calling it mauve, by the way. It's just too good.
the your crew doesn't. It's cool when they're in the same city because then you can like, I don't know, sneaker releases, sneaker events. You can all
Access is
attend
different, yeah.
at the same time, or like it's dropping in one of the stores in your city, but you're not particularly in that part of the city, and someone else is able to get to it. You know,
Snag it.
we've done some proxy moves here and there.
Oh
right?
my God! Just this
Yeah.
past weekend, there was something sitting at a boutique here in the city, and everyone's like, "I'm 5 minutes away. I'm 12 minutes away."
Oh
You know,
yeah,
trying to
yeah,
get it
yeah,
locked
yeah,
down.
Yeah, yeah. That was funky.
Yeah, it was funny though, and it's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
You know, to have these stories. You know, you can't share that with everyone but your crew, really.
But if you don't have people in your city or haven't found the people in your city that to have a crew,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of I'd say my crew is online, like
Yeah.
virtual. You
Yeah.
know, like I like some of the best sneaker buzz I have are not in the same city.
Yeah.
And that in the same way gives you like further reach.
Totally.
They give you a point of view from like another city, how things are going there.
Different
and everything.
perspectives.
Yeah, and like Chloe said, the advice.
Yeah.
Some of my advice that some of the people that I poll for advice are like Cal from Calgary or like some of the guys from Toronto. So
Mhm.
it's like it doesn't necessarily have to be someone that you can sit right next to.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And some people whom you may consider in your crew, you've never met before. You know, in person, you've never met them, but you know what they're about, you know what they're like, and
Totally.
you share the same, I don't want to say same values, but the same perspective on the game.
Yeah.
You know, which is it's really, really nice. But when they shut you down,
but
you
like
feel
all the things.
when they shut you down, I just mean like I'm talking about like, hey, you're super hyped about
They
something.
ghost
It's
you?
like, yeah, not ghost.
Oh.
I don't think everyone's ever been ghosted in the crew, but
Oh, okay. Well, no, they're not
separate
part
group
of the crew
chats.
anymore.
Everyone,
Yeah,
separate
yeah.
group chats.
But what? So yeah, how important? I don't know. Is this just like a one-sided conversation? Like there's only one answer to this. Like it's very important to have a crew, or
it's nice to just have a group of people that you could either talk to and just share the same excitement for different things.
yeah. I guess you can live through the sneaker world
Totally.
as a lone wolf,
Mm-hmm.
as a solo mission. You can get a lot accomplished, and you're probably very successful at doing what you're doing. But
Mhm.
then, who do you share the stories with?
Yeah.
You know, so sometimes maybe Instagram is a way to do it, right?
Yeah.
You're just basically sharing to all your followers, and then maybe you get close to some of the people that respond to your
Yeah,
stories.
totally.
Very cool.
This podcast is
Yeah.
exactly that. You know, we're a bunch of guys who want to give you, the listeners and the viewers of this podcast, that sense of connection. You know, it's
Yeah.
all about the connection. Boop.
Hey, okay.
Last week it was just a tip. This week
That's
it's boop.
enough.
We're getting
Quite.
rated here, so
Yeah.
we're gonna have explicit soon.
All right.
Guys, any closing words before we pack it all up?
I have one story.
Okay.
Sorry, one message.
Okay.
Can I read a message?
Yeah,
in my-
100%. Give her, dude.
Message from in the IG DMs, right?
Yeah, send us a DM if you want.
Yeah.
You want us to ask us a question, or if you just have anything going through your mind you want to talk about, hit us up. DM us at the Sneaker Podcast.
So I got this DM in my personal IG, and it's from Kith Footwear.
Oh,
It said, "Congratulations!
Shut
Your
up.
entry for the Kith New Balance On Foot contest was selected as one of the 12 winners."
holy shit, dude!
Yeah.
Congrats.
So it was really cool.
That's
They're like,
amazing.
Thanks for playing and congratulations once again. They asked me for my info, and they asked me to pick one of the two silhouettes that they showed me. I got that message today.
Damn.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I was like, whoa, things are great.
Awesome.
All right,
Things are
so
rolling.
this is just proof that when one person in the crew wins,
We all
the
win.
whole crew wins.
Yeah.
You know, and that's super, super important. Yo, shout out Kith Footwear.
Shout out
Good
to
friends
Kid
of the pod.
Footwear. Yeah.
Or soon to be.
Come on the pod.
Yeah, come on the pod. Ronnie, like, hit
Yeah.
us up. We'll talk Kith. We'll talk Kith treats. We'll talk anything you want to talk about.
Yeah.
Wow. We just started.
They didn't
Did
know
you know
about
this? You didn't know this? I had
Dude,
no idea.
Dude,
How hard
again,
has it
to
been for
speak
you?
about the crew effect? I so wanted to tell
You're
you
like,
guys.
I'm ready.
But I was
That's
like, this
awesome,
is
dude.
good material. This is good content. Let
That's
me save that for the
Great
podcast.
content. We're all about good content here
Yeah,
at
yeah,
Sneaker
yeah.
Podcast. Before we wrap things up, let's give some shout outs. Chris, I know the list is long, so we'll
Here we
start with
go.
you.
Shout out to Under Armour Canada for the Curry 5 International Smoke. Shout out to Adidas Canada for the Pro Bounce Low 18 Kyle Lowry. Shout out to Puma Canada for the staple collaboration Puma Suede. Shout out to Puma Hoops for the Clyde Court in the electric purple. And shout out to Foot Locker for actually, you know what? These were only on the US site for a while while
damn.
I was looking for them. And they popped up on the Canadian side. And I'm so happy for that.
Hey,
so
doubled up,
shout
man.
out.
And hey, one more.
Shout out to Ronnie
And Kid
Feig
Footwear.
and Kid Footwear for the W
Yes.
today.
The crew W.
Yeah. It makes the deer antlers.
A little better.
Oh yeah, it makes it all
A little
better.
bit better.
Yeah.
I want to give a big shout out to our friend out west, Mr. Lex.
Oh yeah.
You
shout
may
out,
know
Lex.
him as the King of Calgary on Instagram. He owns Lexington Ave, and they just opened up at the Chinook Center in Calgary, the mall to go to. So go check him out. They have a shop there. It's fantastic that he's growing his brand and expanding and making different locations. So shout out to Lex. Shout out to Lexington Ave. Shout out to the King of Calgary.
Yeah.
What a great
And,
name. Hey, you know what I noticed? When I talked to him on IG Live last week, he told me how he got that name. I know the person that gave him that name.
Oh dang.
Yeah. Small world, everyone. Small world.
Small world. Very small world.
All right. Guys, let's wrap up the podcast. It's starting to get a little bit weird. But before we go, make sure you follow our boy Sean Collard at scollard23 on Instagram. Chris, where can people find you?
At Christopher.chu.
You can get Chloe at
Chlorel.
and you can get myself at On Air with Mike D. Thank you so much for listening to this episode and watching this episode of the podcast. Don't forget to hit up our boys Koala Tea. Use that coupon code TSP20. Keep your eyes open for some Black Friday sales. Sign up for that newsletter. You get 10% off just by signing up for the newsletter. And guys, it's been another episode. Thank you so much for watching. For our viewers on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that little notification bell so when we upload a podcast, you get it right away. You could be one of the first people. You could be that person that gets in the bottom comments and goes first. You know, that happens way too often. People are way too proud about that.
First.
But we'll catch you back here next week with a new episode of the Sneaker Podcast. Until then, have a great day, have a great night, keep them laced. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.